Greetings. Secure your path in just 3 steps. I myself knew a piece of my purpose, but I lacked the depths of my vision. I knew that I would make an impact, but I did not feel significant because I didn't know how to achieve this and actually make money online. Now, I exercise the confidence of my purpose, execute my strategies for more impact, and I feel more fulfilled, making money as a result, helping other educators do the same as me. Some have even left their 9 to 5. Specifically, this year, I want to help 1,000 people discover their purpose in depth, strategize their impact, and make money online organically with the right information and guidance straight, no chaser. Go to online.theetablueprint.com right now so that you can be confident in your purpose like me and no longer lost on your path. My name is Imani Allen and I own Priceless Faith Productions, where your impact can become omnipresent. 10x, baby! Greetings, and grace. I pray that if you are scrolling through, you're watching this, that you are blessed with the principles, with the knowledge of knowing what your principles are, your core values, the things that make up who you are, your foundation, and how you go about living your life, how you go about building your business, etc., etc. Today, we are going to talk about Proverbs chapter 6. And we're talking about the proverbial principles of building better, right? So Proverbs chapter 6, and there's 2, essentially, we'll say chapters or sections within this chapter. And the first one is warnings against folly. And again, we've talked about folly a couple of days ago, but I really want to share it again because I think it's excellent. It's just a great word. Now, that the more that you understand it, right, you think about it, it's like, whoa, that's serious. So folly means lack of good sense, foolishness, a foolish act, idea, or practice, a costly ornamental building with no practical purpose. Whoa, that's serious right there, right? And that a costly building. Folly can be costly. That's what I really want you to understand. Folly can be costly. According to etymology, it means a mental weakness, foolish behavior or character, unwise conduct, including wickedness, lewdness, madness, from the Old French, folie, folly, madness, stupidity. An example of foolishness, sense of costly structure, considered to have shown folly in the builder. Woo! This is so good. Is attested from 1650s, but used much earlier since the Middle English in place names, especially country estates, possibly. Okay, yeah, that's just extra stuff, but that's powerful, you guys. This is literally, we're talking about the same thing. This is really good. And then fool, it goes, if you scroll down a little bit on etymology, it just says fool, silly, stupid, or ignorant person, madman, insane person, idiot, rogue, jester, mad, insane, foolish, to blow swell, these words, right? Words have power. If you believe, or if you know that words have power, if you have seen the power of your words, if you're manifesting, if you're praying, you're affirming, you understand that words have power. So the things that we say, it matters, right? Which is why myself included, on not swearing. Woo! Work in progress. I am getting better. Let me tell you, because I have wrestled with this in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? I have definitely wrestled with this. But when you get down to what the words actually mean, it doesn't matter really the context. What's the definition, right? All right. So that's just, I'm sharing about me. You know what I'm saying? If you connect with it, right on. I hope you are blessed as a result as we go and grow through these growing pains on becoming better versions of ourselves. All right. So Proverbs chapter 6, my son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you have shaken hands and pledged for a stranger, you have been trapped by what you said, ensnared by the words of your mouth. So do this, my son, to free yourself. Since you have fallen into your neighbor's hands, go to the point of exhaustion and give your neighbor no rest. Allow no sleep to your eyes, no slumber to your eyelids. Free yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the snare of the fowler. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. And poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man, a troublemaker and a villain, who goes about with a corrupt mouth, who winks maliciously with his eyes, signals with his feet, and motions with his fingers, who plots evil with deceit in his heart. He always stirs up conflict, therefore disaster will overtake him in an instant. He will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. There are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. Then this is section 2, or chapter 2 within chapter 6. Warning against adultery. My son, keep your father's command and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Bind them always on your heart. Fasten them around your neck. When you walk, they will guide you. When you sleep, they will watch over you. When you awake, they will speak to you. For this command is a lamp. This teaching is a light. And correction and instruction are the way to life, keeping you from your neighbor's wife, from the smooth talk of a wayward woman. Do not lust in your heart after her beauty, or let her captivate you with her eyes. For a prostitute can be had for a loaf of bread, but another man's wife preys on your very life. Can a man scoop fire into his lap without his clothes being burned? Can a man walk on hot coals without his feet being scorched? So is he who sleeps with another man's wife. No one who touches her will go unpunished. People do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his hunger when he is starving. Yet, if he is caught, he must pay 7-fold, though it cost him all the wealth of his house. But a man who commits adultery has no sense. Whoever does so destroys himself. Blows and disgrace are his lot, and his shame will never be wiped away. For jealousy arouses a husband's fury, and he will show no mercy when he takes revenge. He will not accept any compensation. He will refuse a bribe, however great it is. Woo! Y'all, let me just drink some tea. Don't mind the cup, it's just really large. Woo! We're going to get into it because this is good. This is really good. And as you already know, I like to, select certain sections. By the way, here, check this out so you can actually see it. I literally have certain sections that I speak about, you know what I'm saying, with each chapter, And so these are the last, few days you can see, how I've okay, yeah, this is important. This is important. And mapping out, you know what I'm saying, what it is that we're going to talk about. So chapter 6, verses 1 and 2. My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you have shaken hands and pledged for a stranger, you have been trapped by what you said, ensnared by the words of your mouth. So when it comes to life and when it comes to business, right? It comes down to integrity, making promises that you can't keep. You want to be aware of that. Do not do that. Do your best to not do that. If you go and take a loan, make sure you have, some stuff saved up, some security that you can go ahead and take care of it so that you don't end up in debt. Most of us here, we're in debt, and we have been ensnared because we made a pledge. We shook hands with a stranger. We signed a contract. You guys, it's no fun being in debt. You know what I'm saying? So, be wise, be careful, take your time, take your time. If you cannot make a decision, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because really, when it's meant, a lot of times you can actually make a decision much more clearer because you've counted the cost, which we've talked about in previous chapters, counting the cost, taking your time, making sure that you're in the season that you're supposed to be in. Because really, when you make a promise at the end of the day, you're going to have to work to make sure that you do it and do it better, right? You want to make sure that you not only keep it, but you want to over promise. Over deliver. You want to over deliver no matter what it is that you do. All right. So be encouraged with that. For real. Take your time. Also, don't be a people pleaser. You know what I'm saying? Understand boundaries. Boundaries are beautiful. Boundaries are beautiful. Saying no, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. It's beautiful, you guys. All right. So practice those things if you can. All right. Then we're going to go to verses 16 through 19. There are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. This is great. The reason why this one is called A Few Proverbial Principles for Building Better. Long title, but I'm going to tell you why. Because when it comes to life and when it comes to business, these are great principles in building the foundation of self, of your family, and of your business. So you know who you can actually work and build with. This is important. This is why principles, I love talking about principles. Oh my God. All right. So haughty, according to etymology, adjective, proud and disdainful, a redundant extension of haught, high in one's own estimation, or by addition of, don't worry about that, on model of might, mighty, and presumptuous, proud, arrogant. And then haught, great, high in one's own estimation, proud, dignified, loud, grand, literally high, right? So you have to be careful. Haughty eyes, meaning you're seeing so much of yourself that you have zero amount of humility. Confidence is good. Cockiness is bad. Confidence is good. Cockiness is bad. You know what I'm saying? There's a line. There's a line there. And you have to make sure that you're not so high that you can't be taught anything, or that you can't be humbled, or that you can't, you know what I'm saying, or that you forget where you come from. You can't forget where you've come from. We all start somewhere. And a lot of times we're all starting from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here, right? How do we get here? We got here by bootstrapping, by doing the groundwork, by going through the growing pains, all of those things. So you can't think highly of yourself. You can't be arrogant, right? Nobody's going to want to teach somebody that's arrogant. Nobody's going to want to collaborate with somebody that's arrogant. Not for a long time, that's for sure. They may connect with you, but will they actually want to be your friend if you're walking around thinking that you're better than everybody and that you are the sugar honey iced tea? Like, I mean, like in a nasty way. Like, I'm the sugar honey iced tea and you ain't nothing. Like, that's rude. If you're going to be the sugar honey iced tea, cool. Make sure you're also extending the sugar honey iced tea and recognizing that in other people as well. It's important. Encourage confidence, don't do the cockiness. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So again, encourage confidence, but there's a line. Don't cross that boundary into cockiness where you're arrogant, you think so highly of yourself, you can't be humble. Humility is a beautiful thing, you guys. Humility is beautiful. Jesus the Christ was a servant. Come on now. Jesus the Christ was a servant, right? Love serves. All right. So a lying tongue, can't be out here lying. Can't be out here lying. I can't really build a business if you're lying. Can't really build great friendships. Can't really have great relationships if you're out here lying. So, and we already know if you lie, then you got to tell another lie, and then on top of another lie, and on top of another lie. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Like, don't lie. All right. It's better to be truthful. Do your best to be compassionate with the truth. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a haughty, truthful person or rude. You know what I'm saying? But be compassionate. There's this sermon. It's on YouTube. I think it's Social Dallas, and it's by Pastor Robert Madu. He is an awesome preacher, and he has a sermon out there called "Living in the Tension." Check it out. This one was so good. It came out, I want to say, around or not too long after George Floyd. Rest in peace, George Floyd, when he passed away. So Living in the Tension is on YouTube. Type in Pastor Robert Madu, Madu. And I think his church is Social Dallas, but I think he did Living in the Tension at Elevation Church. So, all right. So check that out. And that's a really, really great one. He tells you and talks how to do grace and truth, and how Jesus exercised that when those guys caught the chick in adultery and they threw her in the church, talking about she got to be stoned, but there was no man. Who was the man that she was doing it with? And, he was talking about, he believes it was a setup. And yeah, just so take a look at that. It's a really, really great sermon. And then hands that shed innocent blood. Man, would you want to be with somebody that's out here just like hurting people intentionally? Like innocent blood, right? You're hurting people. To me, that's not somebody that you really want to build with. That's not somebody that you really want to be with. You can't be out here shedding innocent blood, right? And so you got to be careful. You really got to be careful out here. A heart that devises wicked schemes. And by the way, shedding innocent blood isn't always physical. Sometimes people can do that in an abusive way, right? That's not always physical. There's emotional abuse, there's mental abuse, and isn't there another one? Physical, mental, emotional. There might be more. I'm not sure at the moment, but it's a little late, but we're going to rock it out. So be careful, right? Death and life are in the power of the tongue. If you're not speaking life, what are you speaking? Okay. Verbal abuse. That's what it was. Okay. So next up, a heart that devises wicked schemes. If in your heart there's a whole lot of just not beautiful things going on, and the thing that is helping keep you alive, that is pumping blood to every area of your body, of your being, if in there it's ugly, then that means you got to start taking inventory and reflecting on what's going in your eyes, what's going in your ears, what's going in your mouth, all the things, because we are what we eat. What we see, we eat stuff. What we listen to, we're eating it. You know what I'm saying? What we're touching, we're eating it. What we're eating, we're eating it. We are what we eat, right? So be encouraged. My Lord, please be encouraged, because if your heart needs some work, it's okay. Just, be like, God, my heart needs some work. Please fix it. And God will start to guide you with it. But you can't have a hardened heart. You can't have a hardened heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold on to resentment. If you hate somebody, or if you have strong resentment against somebody, it's going to show up in other ways, in ways that won't be pretty. Hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take the time to really work within, to make sure that what's on the inside of you is healthy, because what's on the inside, it comes out. It comes out in some way. It's always gonna come out. It's always gonna come out. It's always gonna come out. So there we go. All right. And feet that are quick to rush into evil. Man, this is wild. That's true. Are you always ready to rush into something that's hurtful? Are you like rushing to it? Are you rushing to hurt somebody? Are you rushing to do just like malicious, or devious things, or things that are hurtful, that can hurt somebody else, right? Be careful. So let's not do that. Let's just not do that. And if you got friends that do it, love them enough to hold them accountable. And if they don't love you enough to where they can receive and accept that accountability, it's time for you to assess that friendship. Maybe distance, maybe loving people from a distance. Because, hey, that's just not good. That's just not good, man. That's just not good. A false witness who pours out lies. Man, them folks that will just come up with stuff and make up stuff about other people. God hates that. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. People who man, look, y'all know what that's about. Y'all know what that's about. We know what's going on in the world. So, a false witness who pours out lies. Please be careful out here, man, because people be doing stuff like that. Or what, they even did that in school. You know what I'm saying? There were a couple times rumors were started about me. I remember in high school, and I don't do drama. I knew by the time I got to high school, because I definitely experienced some drama in middle school, puberty, stuff like that. I was like, I ain't doing that. Like, there's like 2 times my name was brought up. Imani had said something or whatever, and I was like, who told you that? And I Nancy Drew'd my way all the way back to the source. And I was like, hold up, time out. Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that I said that? Because I don't remember saying that. Let's talk about it. Yeah, don't put me in your business. You feel me? So yeah, be careful of things like that. And a person who stirs up conflict in the community. Man, be careful. It sounds like gossips again, right? False witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. If y'all hear gossiping, why? Just why? Leave the drama for your mama. Leave the drama for the TV. Leave it, you know what I'm saying? Just don't. Just don't. Drama, gossiping. Really, it's a lot of energy, you guys. I don't understand it. There are people out here that will literally talk about any and everybody. It's so aggravating. And it's true what they say. It's true what they say. If they telling everybody, if they telling you everybody your business, no, wait. If they telling you everybody's business, they're telling everybody your business. So make sure you don't give people like that business to tell. It's okay to be private, okay? So everyone said there, and going down to verse 23. For this command is a lamp, this teaching is a light, and correction and instruction are the way to life. I'm going to say this part right here, and correction and instruction are the way to life. I'm going to say it again, and correction and instruction are the way to life. Accountability. Get an accountability partner, man. Get somebody that can kick your butt. Those people that will kick your butt because they love you, because they have your best interest in heart. They've shown it. They've proven it. Y'all agree on principles. Y'all have the same mindset. It aligns and things like that. Let me tell you, they are winners. They are winners. Somebody who loves you enough to tell you when you off. Someone who loves you enough to be like, yo, you need to fix your mindset on that. Somebody who loves you enough to be like, did you do what you said you was going to do? You know what I'm saying? That's love right there. And then love them enough. You know what I'm saying? Be like, how can I make it right? Apologize, take ownership, right? If you if you mess up with them, or if you mess up with anybody, you know what I'm saying? Or if you mess up with yourself, how can you make it right within, right? We gotta love ourselves. Man, this is good. I hope you guys have found something from today. This was really, really good. I enjoyed this one. Proverbs chapter 6 again. A few proverbial principles for building better. Make sure you visit pricelessfaithproductions.com. Make sure you visit pricelessfaithwear.com. I've lost a lot of weight. This is a small, I want to say. Oh, wait, over here. Pricelessfaithwear.com. There you go. Make sure you go on ahead and you can get this. You can get this sweatshirt. You can get tank tops, hoodies. You can get some leggings. There's going to be some more stuff coming out soon and everything like that. But go ahead, get your gear and rock it on out. Send it to me so I can show you off to the world, y'all. Make sure you go ahead and connect with me. I'm out here online. Even add me on the Twitter. All right. So I wish you a phenomenal day. All right. We shall talk soon. Greetings and grace. Today, I'm going to show you the differences between a website, a mini site, a funnel, and a landing page. Check this out. This is a wonderful blank sheet of paper, right? I am drawing this huge box. This box is your website. What is a website? Your website is like a mall, right? Inside of the mall are these wonderful maps, and each of those maps tell you how to get to each and every single store. That is your mini site, right? Now, the stores are specific most of the time, right? We got Radio Shack, we got Staples, we got Guitar Center. I am doing horrible on, with the drawing. We got Dollar Tree. Hey, if it's $1.25, you better go ahead and get it. We got Barnes and Nobles, right? Each of these stores sell specific things, specific products, and they are for a specific type of person or people that are interested in multiple things, but they have specific taste for those things. So these stores are specific for those specific people, right? Then all throughout the store, you have these wonderful things called kiosks. And at the kiosk, you'll see like a sunglass place where they'll offer you a free glass cleaning because they see you wearing glasses. They'll clean them for free. At the same time, they're going to put a pair of glasses on your face, show you the mirror, because ultimately they want you to see what their product can offer you, right? Or you even have a shoe cleaning place where they'll clean your shoes for free in exchange for maybe their information, your information, right? So the sunglasses people, and also did I do sunglasses? Yeah, sunglasses and shoe, they're both S's, okay, excuse me. So the sunglasses and the shoe people, they'll do something for free in exchange for your information. Now, that is your landing page. And sometimes it can be, in fact, a paid offer, but that's the difference. Simplified, all right? Rock.